Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Langrisser mobile series. And today we have the semi-finals of Apex Season 6 going on. And I have a guest here with me, Leo Smart from the Strategy Squad. Hi, how are you doing? And I have a guest here with me. Can you hear me fine? Can everyone hear Leo fine? That would be interesting to know. We have still some minutes before the match. And we can still maybe shift the volumes if things are too crazy. We'll see if anyone shows up. Soon to tell us.
I focus in.
Maybe I can change the volume here. No, that's not it.
Oh, at least. Very well.
Okay, there we go. So sounds should be a little bit better. I'm gonna do some announcements so that people can watch us. Thank you also very much to the people from Long Games, because ideally they should have posted our information. So if anyone is here, thanks to them. That is also cool. We are just mere minutes away from the match. Setting everything up, hoping that the sound is all good.
I think. So big buns. Sure.
Sorry? Alright. Let's see if we have anyone in chat. No one in chat yet, but if you can drop by and say hi and talk to us about the voice levels and volumes, that would help a lot. In the meantime, we have Autorun versus Lukcid on one half, and the other one has our boy Keo from the Strategy Squad versus Fresh Prince. And I'm pretty sure that this other match of Keo and Fresh Prince is being covered by Boomer, so head over to his stream if that's the one you want to watch live. On our side we'll be covering Autorun versus Lukcid. So Leo, tell me about your Apex experience. Can you still hear me?
Who is it?
Okay, so can you hear me still, Leo?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Tell me a little bit about your Apex experience.
I don't want to say.
All right, then we are hoping to see more absolutely in the future. But for now, let's focus a little bit on what we can see already from Lukcid and from Autorun. Even if we just go to the hero card of Lukcid, we can already see the classics at the top of the strongest five, with Bowser leading the charge, with a Bracer. It's gonna be very helpful against some of the fixed damage that still exists.
Oh, Brace.
Surprising Noemi as one of the top damaging characters, but I don't know if Lukcid still uses Noemi in his box. Hilda, of course, showing up with all of her might, preventing anyone from being pushed away. Tensei Jessica, making sure that people get teleported around. I think there was an amazing match in the Chinese servers where Tensei Jessica saved someone from like 4 tiles into the fog after being pushed, just teleported the person out and then killed someone else in the same turn. That was insane. And then Ledin showing that there are easy ways to get power if you have a lot of health and a lot of defenses. So we'll be able to see if Lukcid units match up well against Autorun. I think we still have a few minutes, right? Yeah, 2 more minutes. So we can take also a look at Autorun's hero card and see what we can find out here. The same Bozil. Yep. I mean, this is the Bozil build, right? It would not be even a surprise.
Daniel is now following.
Hey Daniel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Bracer.
Yes, Bracer Bozil with clock. Even the Soul Stealer headdress is also a classic, and the miracle stuff. So at this point, I think we all gear up our Bozil the same. It's just a matter of who gets the better enchants. And that's also quite a surprise. Noemi once again showing up. In this case with Dimensional Jewel. I'm not sure if Autorun has Noemi in the box. But I've seen a lot of people who use proper tank push strategies use Noemi because of the 3C and the unique gear making such a difference. I think she has the unique gear already. Alright, we also see a Hilda, this time with Ragnarok, even though she doesn't have a ton of attack. Ragnarok helps alleviate that by dealing a bit of extra damage when attacking. Ram, still one of the powerful moves that Hilda can pull off as a surprise. Alandius as a Lancer, usually used as a counter to some of the later heroes that have shown up to be good with cavalry, like SP Elwyn and sometimes Leon if people still use him. So Lancer is usually the counter technique. And the cool thing is Landius has access to so many troops that he can choose to counter different units with the troops and with the hero. So that on the first go they stop cavalry, and the second go they could stop infantry and handle themselves like that. And the fifth hero is Rachel with a teddy bear. So in this situation it looks like Rachel becomes a buff bot, specifically with a gospel of 3 turns and maybe one of the single target assists. That's very interesting. Alright, is it time? No, we are 20 seconds away. Are you excited, Leo? Oh, did I just miss it?
1 second.
Okay, here we go. I guess we'll be first waiting for both players to enter the match. Usually this takes a little bit of time, but we get a sneak peek of both of the boxes. Let's see. So Autorun begins with a Tensei Mythical box. So Rebirth and Mythical. There is a Himiko already, of course, showing up. Himiko, one of the strongest additions. Match is starting in 90 seconds. Good. We see an SP Sigma also being showing some new tricks. And I think even I dare even to say that the Mythical box is a little bit stronger than the reincarnation side. So very interesting. How many tanks do we see? 1, 2, 3. 3 tanks, a solid Rosenciel, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3 healers. A Mariel that could help in that case. Okay, very interesting.
The usual box.
Yeah, but we do not see a mirror because Lukcid is bringing Noemi. I'm pretty happy that we checked that out. Lux's Noemi is probably able to destroy a lot of people. And the cool thing about Noemi is that she has a selection of spells that would enable you to kill any of the tanks that you are facing. Once again, Noemi is a single target attacker most of the time. So the concentration of her power is to be able to destroy a lot of the health of enemy tanks. And then with the AoE that she also adds on top, she could cleanse some tiles if that's necessary or possible. And otherwise she can start inflicting some potential damage. Like for example with the fire spell. Alright, we see a Himiko here. An Ares. Is there no Ares on the left side? Ooh. Autorun. Considering Ares a relic.
So,
oh, there's an SPL going. Lukcid got player 1. Okay, got it. Leo, you were saying?
Who did you bet on?
I actually did not bet on anyone. I am saving all my bets for tomorrow.
Oh.
I wanna go to the finals with it. Did you bet on anyone for the semis?
I bet on Autorun.
Oh, okay. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so Hilda ban and Rosenciel ban. That's actually very important. This means that there is an opening for debuffs to come in, even though this box is not heavy on debuff except for Rian. We may even see a very early pick of Rian or a very early ban if Lukcid is paying attention to that.
Himika feels big.
Yes, both Himiko and Rian are very heavy on
the
debuffs.
second strongest hero of Autorun was Noemi, but she isn't on the box.
Yes, that is correct, Daniel, but not in... So, some people have very strong heroes just dedicated for PvE as well. And in the case of Noemi, you can easily see how she can destroy probably some challenges, some bosses, with the immense amount of power that she can get. But for Lukcid, Lukcid has Noemi in the box, and maybe Autorun has her on the backup box. We're gonna see where this goes. Okay, the follow-up bans are Ban on the Dog and Ban on Florencia. Florencia, of course, together with Hilda would make a lot of sense to try to get them together, since the faction buff would help Florencia accumulate. And we'll see, there's a first pick of Landius on the other side. We see that this Landius was Lancer, so I hope Lukcid doesn't go for an SP Elwyn. That would be a mistake. We will see what happens. Maybe Noemi? Noemi has actually Super Ice Ball. I do want to see a ban on Rian, at least on the right side. Who goes for the healers. Okay. So then probably what Lukcid is trying to do here is tell the opponent, if you want to pick your Rian, you're not gonna have any remaining healers. And that's pretty cool. But there's a Rosencia, and that's too tempting not to pick. Lukcid goes for Liana. Liana, of course, continues to be extremely strong at even passive healing. And can also counter debuffs if that's what necessary. But opponent goes straight for the Rosencial, knows that they cannot do anything else if they have no healers. Because there's too many dangers around.
So why Autorun pick Rosencia?
At this point it's because it's the only healer remaining. And honestly, going without healer against Noemi is probably not gonna fly.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Or even Ares, right? So an Ares AoE could destroy everything.
Absolutely.
That's okay. It's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
He could also have taken a risk. One of the cool things to do in game 1 is that you can try crazy things because you still have a backup game in case it didn't work out. But I'm pretty sure Autorun and Lukcid must have played a lot of times during the climbing, so they probably know each other's heroes. Interesting. Lukcid goes for SP Elwyn and is going to be meeting very Lancer Landius. But we will see if that actually makes an effect. Maybe the goal of this Elwyn is actually just to delete the buffs, right? Because with Illumination and Sword Soul, Elwyn can technically delete 10 buffs. So you could use Elwyn at the end of one turn, and then at the first, as the first move of the next turn, and that's just 10 buffs that are absolutely gone. Doesn't matter what your Landius got, all of it is gonna be deleted. Himiko is in, so there's a chance we will see a cleansing unit from Liana. What was the name? The Sky Archer for the Dispel, since Himiko is very good at debuffs. Alright. It's a tough choice right now. I don't think Himiko makes sense here, as cool as he is. I think Noemi may even be the pick. Haha, prediction! We see once again Noemi on Apex semi-finals. That's quite huge. Oh my god, that's gonna be an Ares. I can absolutely see Ares here being faction buffed by Hilda, and he would probably be very happy about it. I wonder if there's a different build to Ares rather than the one we always do, where he's allowed to rush. But yeah, Ares is picked. On the opponent's side, there's an Arian Rod. I wonder what he will be able to do with this.
Pick Lukcid.
Sorry?
Looks stronger.
Yes, Lukcid. He does look stronger. There's only one problem here, and that is that Tensei Jessica can absolutely turn the tides with a few teleports that are very well played.
For auto.
No faction buff. Well, there is only 2 coincidence of faction buff here. but other than that, no more is necessary. Doesn't Tensei Jessica have mass attack? I'm not sure about this, or even Rosencia. I think maybe one of these has some form of attack buff. I cannot remember right now. In any case, this formation is about AoE. Like all of these characters are here for AoE, and Hilda technically can be dispelled or suffer some mobility down, because usually she's not Overlord's Patch equipped. So the question is, if a debuff comes in and blocks Hilda from blocking, any of these people can just disappear to Tensei Jessica instantly. Himiko can open it even with a 3C, and that's actually minus movement immediately. That means Tensei can then teleport to Himiko, kill someone else, and well, we'll see what happens next turn. It's very dangerous. These heroes, please remember, Daniel, these heroes are so buffed to the point that their enchantments, their troops, everything is to the max. So you leave them one opening and you're gonna blow up. That's high level Apex for you.
Yep, lol.
Yep, that is indeed correct. Alright. I guess we'll be having the selection of skills and soldiers. I wonder if Elwyn is gonna be using something different than the unicorns, just to try to counter. No, that would never be a good idea. Yeah, here we go. Let's first observe on the side of Landius. Ah, interesting. He went for Guardian Infantry troops. I'm guessing this is so that Noemi wouldn't blow him up in one go, because then either the Pillar of Flame is good against the troops, or the Free Strike is good against the hero. You cannot do both at the same time. But here we go. Hilda opens with the guard. Becomes Lancer, but she's always Lancer. And we are ready to go. Let's turn on the banter. Let's see if people are okay. It's not the worst yet, I guess. Pay to win fiesta. Well, I mean, none of them is getting more win than the other, right? Hi, Straw. Nitro has to stay. Yes, Nitro, don't leave us. The game has still more fun. Alright, so Landios moves forward, applies faction buff. Let's see what other skills are here. Okay, we only have Miracle on the side of Rosenciel. And yes, I was indeed correct. There is a strengthen on Tensei Jessica. I'm guessing we're gonna have a very slow start. But what's interesting here is that Lukcid is actually spreading out. Because he knows that Hilda's guard can be disabled technically. So it's gonna be tricky. Maybe we will see a very quick gospel here on Hilda so that she never loses that. Okay, let's see what Ares brought. AoE, interesting. So Ares' idea here is to try to get someone out of the formation and destroy them with the AoE. He probably could get Himiko if the last rites is broken. I do not know if Autorun's Himiko is actually running last rites. Some people choose not to do this. Yeah, and this is the problem. Himiko's already on the front line, and Ares would have been the counter. But right now there's no one to contend that Himiko. So maybe it's time to spread out a little bit and throw a Gospel over here. Gospel on self, interesting. Well, I mean, Himiko is quite at the front lines, and Ares can probably try to AoE Himiko.
So Nitra also commented this fight. I think that yes.
Did we see a clock?
Nitro.
Yeah, everyone misses Nitro already. Langrisser forever. Okay, I'm gonna turn off banter because it's nothing about the match. Alright, so I did not check if there was a clock. Did you, Leo, see if the 3C clocked?
Mhm.
Okay. But what we can also see is that there is the sealing technique, which probably was intended for Liana, and that's why Lukcid applied Gospel on himself. Okay, sends Himiko back to the Shadow Realm. See ya, Himiko. Now you're way too far to do anything interesting.
Himiko away. Goodbye.
Yep, bye bye. Oh, wait, Himiko stole something. Before being forced into battle, the enemy... Okay. So, unluckily for Himiko, she didn't take the defense, but instead she took something else. That's quite fun. Alright, what are we gonna see here? The mobility down even sucks a lot. Okay, so no mobility down now remaining on Hilda. That means a lot of heals can go in and have no problem at all. Himiko stole the Gospel from Liana. That is amazing. Yeah. So here's the Gospel immunity to debuff. That's pretty crazy.
Himika, a little spear.
It is just such a good unit. No wonder everyone is going for it. And yeah. A heal. That's the AoE. Ninjutsu gives slowdown. Let's see, how bad is it? -3 mobility. Oh my god, that's horrible. That is indeed horrible. Okay, well, it's time to move everyone. So the question is it... Oh wow, the silence on the Noemi too. Just a one-turn silence, but doesn't matter much. Where to go from now? Autorun is accumulating her stacks. That means she will be able to run through the level very fast, very soon. Okay, hot. I feel like Himiko did not clock, which means there are only a few turns before the 3C is up again. Maybe the opportunity that Lukcid needs. Alright, a Rosensia consideration. I'm wondering here what we're counting. Okay, miracle it is. Interesting troop selection. I believe it is strictly to increase the healing. Physical damage dealt. Heroes' healing effects are increased by 15%. Yep, that is correct. Very interesting. I guess it's also very useful when you activate your 3C. You're gonna count mostly on the reaction heal. And I guess that's pretty good too. Everyone at this point has infinite stacks against debuffs, so debuffs are not going to be a thing. And the new turn has begun. Okay, faction buffs are going up. Now they cannot be stolen anymore, at least not for a few turns. Oh, -3 movement on Ares. That's a little bit brutal. So, Ares, if you were to move entirely, where could you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Ares cannot get to Light of Genesis right now. He would need a very lucky Tenyo Breeze in order to get there. That's probably not gonna happen. Liana cannot move. This is actually super bad news for Lukcid. Probably why he's backing up. And that's why Himiko is such an insane unit. Just giving -3. This one turn later, this would have been a kill. That is how ridiculous things are. But alas, it was not meant to be. But just imagine having an Angelina on top. You just give them -3 movement and then you also push them back on the same turn. That would be crazy.
Even
Anyone else with movement down? Okay, Hilda does not have movement down. So maybe actually Hilda has an Overlord's patch. That could be an interesting tech. Or can she also not? Is immune to effects that reduce mobility. Oh my god, how could I forget about this? Hilda is absolutely broken. Just as a passive. So first you have to disable passives and then you can actually apply movement down. That's how Hilda works. Easy. Okay, so 6 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this has how much range? 3 blocks range, okay. Not really enough in order to do any real damage. However, I think next turn already he has... no, never mind, 2 more turns. We can see here with the cooldown trigger of the talent how long until Himiko's 3C is up again. Just imagine, 1 clock probably would have ruined everything. Ooh, goes for an again. It's actually a very interesting move here because that signals to Autorun. Ares got breeze. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. Someone here is probably dead. How much attack does this Ares have? It goes for 3C immediately. You know what? Someone is gonna die here, so I'm gonna 3C. You know what would be very interesting? If you drop Ares here and you pull Rosenciel in here, she will end up dying to the fog. Of course, that's a lot of ifs, but that's a fun fact to have. The question is, who do you try to stop? And can Noemi help you in any of those? I don't think that's enough range, right? Mainly because Hilda is occupying a spot that could be useful. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think she has 5 range. She has 4 range. Yeah, that's 1 tile too short. I guess that's also a math that Autorun did. So how are you gonna stop this particular Aryan Rod? Or do you really need to count on it? Because maybe you just go ahead. A good point is to note that if Ares doesn't go further away from land use than 2 tiles, he won't be able to move back after doing 3C. So it's important to calculate this. Alternatively, he could just go here, steal the Aryan Rod 1 tile, and put her in range of Noemi and then kill. Actually, that's probably a very good idea. So we will see if Lukcid thinks the same as me. She got 3C, so that's not gonna be a kill. But she doesn't have 3C. She does have Crystal Restoration. But outside of the protection of land use, that's just an easy kill. Alright, the next 2 times you initiate combat, unit damage taken is reduced, damage dealt is increased, unit range increased by 2, restores HP, yeah. She's just able to do strong attacks. But Lukcid is considering all the possible options. He knows that he's gonna lose first turn, and if he doesn't put Ares in protection, he's gonna get hit somehow and killed. Probably Tensei Jessica is gonna take care of that. And Tensei Jessica could even teleport Aryan Rod away. That's the tricky portion, I think.
So maybe Saouye and second Noemi kill somewhere.
Yeah,
someone.
Ares passes. Very sad. But yeah, the threat of Light of Genesis having a breeze trigger here is just too big to ignore. Actually, quite a pickle for Lukcid. Autorun has a very oppressive setup, even though he has no faction buff, as people were saying. Just a single I cannot speak. Attack up, there we go. Is enough to make Iron Rod ridiculously powerful. 1600. Can she run there, however? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely. She could run here, destroy everyone else except Liana, and remove half of everyone's enchantments also. At the end of this turn, Himiko is invulnerable again, so Himiko could even start by silencing Liana. That's how strong Himiko could be. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Silence Liana, and see you. Very strong. Oh, goes for the silence on Noemi instead. Okay. Still works amazingly fine. The threat continues to be this Iron Rod who's gonna destroy everyone. Is the sealing technique unavoidable? Yeah. Unable to perform normal attacks, unable to use active spells. Moves Noemi right away. Triggers the ninjutsu to see what it is. Quite a tricky situation because Himiko here has 3C again and the teleport back skill. It maybe would be a good idea to force the teleport now because she would probably land next to Aryan Rod, but outside of the protection of land use, and maybe you can work something out with that. Like make Hilda punch her. Hilda has used everything, so I guess not Ram in particular. But yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Send Himiko back. Most likely to land in this particular spot that I'm pointing at. We'll see what happens. What's very smart about Lukcid is that if he waits out this particular turn, and somehow manages to survive, of course, all of the crystal restorations are gone, which means Ares can deal some very, very serious damage.
So Lukcid very, very long time.
Well, the timer is running out, so...
Oh.
Okay, goes to trigger Himiko, but uses instead Ares and not Hilda.
On the way.
Well, Hilda is about to lose her defense up, so that kind of makes sense. You want everyone to be protected. There's an SP Elwyn here who has no idea what to do. But hey, it could be his turn to try to kill Himiko. Teleports away, yes, that makes perfect sense. And even gets to act again. This may be, though, the cue for Elwyn to go into attack mode. Interesting. Goes for a strengthen. Hilda passes. Now Elwyn will probably pass. So Aryan Rod here is probably gonna explode in this tile, in this forest tile, if possible. What else does she have? She has the push, but no one can be pushed because there's a Hilda here, so that's not a point. She does have adversity, just to increase the damage if she gets to trigger, but I don't think Hilda will deal that much reflect damage, especially because the Crystal Molder only reflect magical damage. So it's very unlikely that she gets a double turn by attacking. Usually that's what you want to do with Aryan Rod, attack into something so that you get below 70%, trigger this passive, act again, and then destroy everything because your power is now immense. Elwyn passes as predicted, gets Fury of Tear, and we'll see if Aryan Rod decides to attack. I mean, it could be a smart idea to just use the small AoE, just simply because of the damage. but decides to go for the Grand Cross, dispel as much as possible. I don't entirely agree with this, but that was really a lot of damage anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, the problem is first turn is theirs again, and Himiko has 3C.
But Noemi alive. Noemi is alive.
Okay, so here goes the heal onto Noemi, and almost everyone is healed back to full. The problem is that the fog is here. That is really a problem. Okay, there goes 3C. Does not heal Liana. Does not hit Liana. It's interesting. Wants to stay in the protection. Ah, because she has no more turns. Okay. Alright, the damage is okay. Hilda probably can open by using her defense skills. I don't think anyone else is in immediate danger. Actually, yeah, they kinda are. So that's tricky. Arianrod's attack is still quite high, so the slash could totally kill Ares here. Okay, Lukcid decides that Ares is worth. Ares can probably survive. I don't think he can survive if that's what Autorun decides to do. And Noemi may even also disappear. Ooh, decides not to attack yet. That's pretty crazy. This actually gives Liana an opportunity to move up and heal. So I don't know if I agree entirely with that move. In my experience, Arianrod at this situation can absolutely destroy this Ares. Oh, again with the silence. But I guess this one will actually be dispelled, no problem.
Noemi sounds... No. Autorun is... luck.
Well, I don't think it will do much. Liana will probably take care of it. The problem of Liana here now, and this is something I usually hate about this skill selection, once damage is being spread around, you are locked into a single target heal, and that's usually not good. Oof, a silence there could have broken everything. But it was not the case. Will there be a teleport? Yes. So Light of Genesis finding herself a little bit in trouble. Landius moves to cover, but has no skill, so Arianrod is now out of cover. Yep. I don't know what will happen out of that, but that's just what it is. Can Elwyn actually reach Rosensiel? No. Because only 3 move. But if he had all the moves, how would it be? Let's see, okay, let's heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, actually Rosensiel is within range of SP Elwyn. And that's actually very likely to happen. Especially now that opponent has taken damage on their units. But Lukcid has to think really quick here. So he's probably already 2-3 moves ahead, depending on what happens. Goes for some damage. It's good, but it's not enough. SP Elwyn activates. Goes to visit Rosensiel, just as we said. And Rosensiel disappears. Probably. Very late. Goodbye, Rosensiel. It's a very good question to know if the Shrine Maidens would have saved Rosensiel in that case, but I guess we will never know. In the end, SP Elwyn had one use. All thanks to Ares teleports forcing Landius to leave Rosensiel behind. And looking at the damage that Arianrod pulled off with just that attack, I'm pretty sure he would have been able to kill some people. But what do I know? It would have been also a risky move, and that's all that we have now. Ares disappears, and with the 3C, Light of Energies gets to heal a little bit everyone else. Elwyn may try to disappear Arianrod's shields. Actually, he can absolutely do it. I think these are dispellable. So with that, he probably is able to damage, at least. first decides to go. You know what? She doesn't have any more AoEs. So maybe just wait. Maybe just wait it out. Then again, Landius will be able to block. Okay. Will we ever get to see Noemi attacking? We shall see. I think Act Again should be up. So it may be an interesting time for Liana and Noemi to cooperate. Very good attack from Elwin. Tricky troop selection here, yeah.
Oh.
So having selected Guardian Infantry was very risky.
Take a lot of damage.
It is indeed a lot of damage. So I'm guessing now it's an attack with Noemi, yes. Then an again on Noemi and a kill on Landius. Oh my god, that almost was the kill on itself. Oof, that's big. That's big damage. But we will see what happens. First, not even the first life of Elwin. Wow. The strategic garb. Oh my god. The save. Yeah, here's the act again. No units can move from Autorun, so Landius is dead. Not sure if he needed to go that close. I guess it was. Okay. So what will happen now? I mean, Aryan Road is still very dangerous, and so is Himiko. Himiko actually gets the talent once again. So I'm guessing the biggest target here now is Tensei Jessica. If Tensei is gone, things get a little bit easier. It's also crazy that Elwin is still alive. That is the choice here. If you're Autorun, I think you kind of want to attack, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh no, that's not how it works. That's very sad. So what Aryan Rod here tried to do with Autorun is get counterattack damage enough to bring yourself down below 70%. Yeah, I think the match is over now. And with that trigger the act again and then destroy everyone with the second turn. But the problem is Elwin died way too fast to the Lancer troops actually. And that's why he actually didn't get to do damage. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh.
So game 1 goes to Lukcid. Alright. So we'll see what game 2 brings to us. How are you doing, Leo? Is your bet going bad? It's usually what happens to me too. Whenever I bet on someone, they suddenly they go directly to lose. Sometimes I feel I am at fault of making them lose.
So, if this continues, my battles. Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe Autorun has a very good game too, and we'll get a close semi-finals.
Autorun.
Well, I have no particular favorites. I actually want KO to win. We should all want KO to win, Leo. Come on, he's from the strategy squad. Alright, let's see if we find any comments on the Discords going on. Let's see if we get any changes to formation. What's crazy is that Lukcid took every second of his timer and managed to pull the win. Usually when that 15 shows up and the timer starts ticking down for every one of your turns, it's very scary. Okay, interesting. Autorun decides to pick player 2 again. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a favorite of player 1. Okay, Lukcid goes for Hilda again. Hilda, a ridiculously strong new tank. So no wonders there. And well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Lukcid will be very happy with a repeat of that game. So probably gonna ban the 2 healers. Yep, here we go. I love the ban on Florencia, even though there is no faction buff to give to her. Ooh, goes for Mariel. Right, because now he knows that that Landius is Lancer. Oh my god, Mariel is gonna eat Landius. Can she actually kill him in one go? I guess she could if she gets the right hit. But Mariel is usually used to bypass the guard anyway. But my god, at this point I think Mariel could one-shot Landius. Ridiculous. So Sensiel as the second pick once again, because of the same threat. Interesting that there were no box changes for Autorun. He probably thinks that it was just a matter of leading the game correctly rather than the heroes that he has to choose from. Okay. Also no healer then for Lukcid. Lukcid decides that it's time to go all in. I would not be surprised to an Ares pick here. I said to an Ares pick right here. Come on, Lukcid. Oh,
So
Tensika.
a question from a chat.
Sorry, what?
Why are you 60 level?
Oh no. That's so I did this banner what a year and a half ago when max level was still 60, and I never updated it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was way harder than I thought. So I just never did it. Alright, so we see a Julia pick. That's actually very interesting because I don't see Julia reaching anyone on time.
yeah, Lucy pick Jessica around you.
Yes, oh, that's a very good point. With a Tensika, Julia becomes a very good threat. And there was no Ares ban before, so Ares ends up being picked as well. Who do you ban here? I think Sigma SP and Hobo. Old Landius.
After round pick Julia. Oh, Sigma.
The problem I see with Julia here, so I would still totally pick Himiko as Lukcid. The problem that Julia has is she has the shortest legs in the game. I mean, she has 3 moves, right? Just like everyone. But the thing is, one Himiko push or one Himiko 3C and Julia doesn't reach anyone. So she would need like a crazy breeze trigger and some cool heals. And just the push itself is 3 frames, says 3 tiles. So goodbye Julia, I'll see you the next turn.
And why after round don't pick Jessica? The player Julia wins the game, yeah.
That's a very good question. What we see here is a pick of Doggo, and what this signals is I am going to outlast you. So because Lukcid ran out of healers by first picking Mariel, Autorun will try to outlast all of the attacks of Lukcid and at the same time try to get a kill. After all, like, Mariel is not sufficient to keep up the healing going. But I don't know if this is a good plan. The good thing is the dog will prevent a lot of the AoE damage. But the bad thing is Ares can very easily swap over to his single target attack. And I'm pretty sure Lukcid Ares is quite insane. Himiko it is indeed. And I think in that case you go for Mariel here. I don't think it makes any sense to go for Iron Rod. Yep. So, what surprises do I expect to see? I think Mariel is capable of destroying anyone. So I would say that actually land use is quite in danger because of this. I think Ares is going to be using a single target skill instead of the AoE. Since you kinda get the same result, and if the dog doesn't have a bracer, which I guess you have to expect of Autorun, or if Himiko dealt a little bit of damage to the dog, then you can absolutely expect the dog to disappear, because without last rites, Ares eats the dog no problem. Sometimes even with last rites. After all, the single target from Ares has 3D spells, so if you get the water buff, Juggler is not the tank he used to be. Things are not the same. And Tensei Jessica can just teleport anyone into position. I think turn 1 I would even teleport Himiko forward and be like, here. Here's some AoE for you. Maybe as the last turn.
I hope Autorun wins this game.
We'll see. I mean, Autorun clearly has a plan, and his plan is to absolutely outlast everything that Lukcid has to throw. The cool thing about Himiko is that she has a lot of debuff potential. It really will chip down Rosenziel's stacks, and that's very interesting to see. Mariel does not do a lot of debuffs, so at the very least she will be very punchy. And what's very, very dangerous here for Autorun is there is always the chance of turn 1 teleport Mariel into the front lines, and Mariel goes ahead and snipes Rosenziel. I think here trading Mariel for Rosenziel is 100% accurate. Absolutely no problem in doing so. But we will see. We will see. So I predict 3C and line skill for Himiko. And I know nothing about this game. See, this is also why I'm not in the semifinals. So, actually, Shadow Raid. Ooh. Okay, so Shadow Raid is actually the strongest attack that ignores guard that Himiko has. She actually has 3 of them. But of course, she's not known for her dodging of.
What is 100?
Sorry, what?
Attack. Himiko have 100 attack.
Yeah.
It's small.
It's not a lot, but it could be enough to kill someone like Rosenziel. Rosenziel now correctly changed to Shrine Maidens. And do we have AoE or single target? Single target it is indeed. Juggler. Juggler has a skill green that probably means Bracer. Very, very likely Bracer. But no Bracer on Julia, which probably means she already has the new build. That is very interesting. So for those curious...
Without,
sorry?
helmet, new helmet. No, Julia without new helmet damage.
Julia has already the new build out, right?
Mm.
That is very cool. Well, we will get to see if it has any effect. So, oh, we need to check. Is there? Okay, it's a normal build. It has Triton. It has Sacred Hill. Sometimes.
Solo target. Kill.
Yeah,
Giant.
Ares has single target. Mariel got a breeze trigger. That is also huge, right? Goes to 5. And Tensika can still absolutely decide what she wants to do. Okay, so if he were to attack now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cannot hit anyone. Ooh, this is very interesting. Landius did not trigger. Yes, exactly. So Landius did not start with his guard skill, which means that Juggler has now to go for the protection, which means that there's a strong blow coming his way from Ares. And Light of Genesis triggered herself again, her act again. That means she gets to move forward. And if nothing else, this is just a threat, right? Because what Ares is saying here is, if you don't activate Juggler right now, some of your people will disappear. Juggler is forced to Triton, but there's only 2 buffs. That means the 3C will dispel the water buff, There's a very good chance for a kill. Very, very good chance for a kill. So, the base attack of Lukcid's Ares is 1382. And I want to remind you that this 3C grants 30% extra attack. Immediately goes for the buffs. Okay, so now it's a, what, 75% chance of this spell? Still crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, see, Ares decides, you know what, I can wait. I have no problem, I made you use all your skills for this. Oh, that was great. That was amazing. And yeah, mobility +2, that means it is a very good time for Himiko to do 3C if she wants. But I think Lukcid is gonna wait an entire round again, because he holds now position superiority, which means everyone is forced to stay back here. And he can make sure that Light of Genesis actually cycles through all the cooldowns or teleport again, and her own ability is up again. And now he will be using faction buff with Hilda. So all of these units will keep faction buff for a very long time. That's very cool. But I do think Himiko will be going forward and throwing in some damage. Probably trying to stay away from Julia. Okay, so there's Miracle. All of the cooldowns are being used. And Lukcid is staying super chill on his side. This is what I love about rushy options, even though this Hilda is right now as a protection measure, you would say. But in any other situation, it would be like a Verna or an Akaya. And at this point, the player player 1 who is rushing has all of the superiorities ready to trigger any attacks that she wants. For example, Himiko can try to avoid hitting Doggo on purpose and thus kill someone. Not kill someone, hit everyone else. Very, very cool position. Okay, so Landius already has his 3C up. That means no matter what, Ares is very unlikely to go back after using 3C. But I think Lukcid probably gonna wait with Ares and have an extra turn. Have the last turn with Himiko attacking. The problem is Julia's gonna wait, and then Mariel is gonna be the one who use the heal after Himiko. And honestly, Himiko still allows Mariel to have a double turn. So it could be very tricky to do so. She does have the act again, so she moves 5. It's not easy at all.
So Zinzel is counter Himiko, but first time.
It's not the greatest counter, but maybe what Himiko... Yes. Himiko goes in. If you want to heal, do it now. That's the message.
What?
I don't know if this will work. So the problem is Mariel can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 punch, and then she can basically kill Ares. Ooh. I don't know if I like this. Oh. Well, let's see if I guess correctly. That is my bet for now. Moves Julia forward. Well, I guess she can hit Ares wherever he is, so... whatever. Yeah, in that case I do like jumping in. Goes against the Landius. Does not get the kill. Not sure if these were the correct choices, but this is where we are. Well, this does do something very bothersome to Mariel, which is if she wants to kill Ares right now, she wastes the act again. And that's not that good.
Why?
He's still wondering, like, do I really attack right now? Decides to go for the attack. Oh, it's not a kill. Interesting. So she has to use the act again to get a kill. I guess that's fine.
And now, second time.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So can Himiko actually kill Mariel? 1, 2, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, she could absolutely try. I don't think it would be a kill. I mean, the highlight warriors, they're
Don't kill
not so tanky. But Mariel is tanky herself. Ah, the defense is only at 700. Hmm.
Don't kill anyone.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! Himiko could go to this position and then maybe it is even a better chance to kill. Because of the whole fire trail that she will leave behind. Or you try getting Rosensiel and you just bet that there is no... Oh, interesting. Acts again. Oh my god. Oh, the snipe! Oh my god, Tensika is insane! Oh my god, this game is over.
calculate.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's true. That's one of the downfalls of not putting the passive. Beast Shock, I don't think Beast Shock was useful here. Just as a reminder, I guess Autorun knows this, so I'm not teaching anyone, but you cannot slow down Hilda a lot. So it was a risk not to bring a tank, a passive tank for this. And that's what happens. I guess this, you know what, to be fair, this is the disorder brought by Ares' suicide. So Ares did his job correctly. And now it's such an uphill battle. Okay, Hilda passes. Probably even Mariel won't be able to attack this turn. Even with the 5 moves. 2, 3, 4, 5 only here. First tanking. Not a kill. Hilda's able to survive. Now it's even more problematic. Wait, is she in attack range? Actually, that's... Oh, but there's the dog. The dog still can do a lot of things. Okay. So you have to bring Himiko quite far away, I think, at this point. Maybe over here. Maybe try to kill Julia. No. There's no point in doing that. But maybe here actually makes sense. You attack on Mariel. Oh, goes for Julia indeed. Because of fire? Yeah, did not work out. But the fire does hit everyone, so that's pretty cute. Breaks Mariel even a little bit. I think I would have preferred to see an attack from here on Mariel. This would have dealt a lot of damage to her and then put on the fire. Could have been even a kill for Hilda, so good possibility. The thing is, unless the dog jumps in to protect, actually even if the dog jumps in to protect, there's a very good chance that Mariel is killed here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Act again, come here, attack, act again, come here, kill either Landius, yeah, or... Wait, Julia is at 58, oh my god, this could be a double kill from Mariel. Oof, that is brutal. What do you think, Leo? Is this possibly GG? Oh my god.
My breath.
The tricky portion is that Juggler will have a very good place to stay right here, because then Tensika will not be able to deal a lot of damage, and with the with a Beast Shock, things will get dicey. That's for sure.
So if I say in Russia, it sounds how... Какого хера Autorun несет херню, и я не понимаю. Точнее, Autorun. Вот.
We'll see. I'm guessing Lukcid is doing some math right now. Can I kill this Mariel in one hit? Because remember, before the talent trigger, Mariel's damage is reduced. So she's probably doing the math. Is this enough to kill the Mariel? And it's not enough to kill Mariel. So the choice here becomes, do I kill Julia or do I kill Mariel? I think Julia is a better target. Julia right now has no buffs, has no self-heal, and you certainly want to keep it that way. I mean, it's not like she has a breeze trigger. Kinda dangerous to leave her alive, right? So many choices. I need more water. We will see what's the choice. It still has 2 minutes to decide. Who would you try to kill, Leo? Julia or Mariel?
He's trying to kill Mariel. And
I think I would go for Julia, no matter what. If I can get this kill, the match is probably over.
So, Lukcid wins this game, I think.
So,
and second game, easy for Lukcid.
We'll see. It's not over yet. Okay, goes for the kill, but misses the correct skill usage?
What?
Somehow he did not go for the skill that allows to bypass guard.
Why don't kill Maria?
Did he just forgot? I'm very confused right now.
First attack has to be guarded to ignore guard, I
What's
think.
happened?
Oh, that's how it works.
Why, Lukcid?
That's okay, that's okay. I don't use Mariel to know this. But this was the other solution, of course. Moving away from Julia makes Julia equally useless as before. And we will see what happens. In that case, I think I would have... Ah, did he suicide Mariel for that purpose? Because if Mariel had killed the other Mariel, Julia would have been able to heal. And of course, that's what you're trying to avoid here. Very interesting. Did Himiko use the skill? Like Shadow Ray? Don't remember her using it yet. Wait, no, she did go in, right? Okay, so it's time to fall back. It's time to make Julia run with her short legs. But Juggler probably has something to say about this.
His Himiko didn't bring the push AoE.
Himiko didn't bring push AoE. Yeah, that's correct. He brought instead Shadow Raid. And if he cycles the cooldowns enough, he may be able to kill Julia. So probably the plan for Lukcid right now is to run away. But honestly, he's in such a decent position. Light of Genesis could probably kill Juggler very easily here. Juggler last right is broken. And currently he's out of water, but not the time to kill. He's probably gonna jump with 3C anyway, so...
So I think Lukcid wins this game, but Lukcid think I attack.
Yes. He went for the attack. It probably did not work out like he wanted.
Save 4 heroes. No. Save
Is for me?
Why not?
Alright. Goes fishing for a
Lukcid won't 3 games.
Well, we will see. But I think this may have been a mistake. He was fishing for a breeze trigger so that he could threaten anyone. But the problem is this will force Juggler to actually use AoE maybe even here. Because otherwise Tensika next turn can just kill Julia, and I think that actually will happen regardless. Because
Yes,
Tensika can just teleport herself into another position. Yeah. So goes for the 3C, probably stays at the trees. Nope, actually goes full in. Oh, okay, never mind, just closer in. Probably to block Himiko, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Himiko then cannot reach Julia. But Tensika can reach Julia, no problem, right? Actually, not really. No, yes, she can absolutely just teleport herself here, act again. If the act again is still up, yeah. But yeah, Himiko moves away so that Julia cannot use her healing skill. Landius is left behind. Sorry, Landius, we'll see you later. And Julia now has to think what the hell to do. But for now, she is protected from Juggler.
Without heals.
Okay, Landius is lost at this point.
But against Autorun.
Okay.
And Autorun bet against herself.
We will see. This is here where the push skill would have been amazing.
Julia might just suicide on Hilda.
Oh my.
Well, she probably wouldn't suicide because of the heal, right? You heal before, and that means she will be above 60%. Currently, what Lukcid is trying to do is make sure that Julia cannot heal off of her normal attack. Very long range attack, very happy, even heals a little bit. And it gives a regeneration buff just because. Okay, there is the breeze trigger, and here comes the moment of truth. Can Himiko get there to get the kill? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, she's too far. Himiko moved way too much. And Julia has a breeze trigger now. That means she can attack anyone. But a tricky match, that's for sure. Goes for the 3C. Oh, gets a very strong slow. Mobility -1, it's not enough. He tried, it was a good try. But the problem is, the RNG said you're only gonna get a few moves. Goes straight for... oh my god. Oh my god. Misekato absolutely called it.
Why you did?
I do not know. Wow. That was a strange choice, right?
Easy game for you.
Oh my god. Well, congratulations, Lukcid, moving forward to the finals. So let's try to check out what's going on here. Oh, KO. Okay, so KO's Ares is silenced. I guess this was Himiko.
Damn, Lukcid just made a few people rich.
So
I should have bet on Lukcid.
He's fast. Autorun still grew, yeah.
But yeah, those were some very quick matches. We will see here what Ares is, what KO is up to.
Autorun palm and face.
Sorry, what? What, Leo?
Palm, face. A hand and face.
No worries, man. Alright. We see a Himiko being turned back. And Ares with a single target attack. Interesting. And SP Elwin meeting a very happy Lancer Landius.
Ah,
A very transformed Rian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds like a good time to move Himiko away. Yes? Alright. So the thing is... Yeah? You go first, you go.
Oh. I don't...
Yep, 560k PAR ticket is a nice reward.
I cannot hear you well, Leo. Can you say that again?
Oh. Oh.
It's all good.
Oh.
Don't worry. Okay, so Himiko was moved back exactly as we said because that keeps it keeps the Rian away. And what's very important here is Rian is already transformed and only has 2 turns of transformation. So if KO can actually delay his actions, maybe he can make Rian stay silent without the need of a kill. Okay, Liana did not bring her summon, so there were no extra kills for Rian. Neither did Bozel, but usually Bozel has so much to do anyway. Okay, any movement down left over on Liana? No. Shame. No Himiko trick to be done. Ooh. SP Elwin deciding to attack? Indeed. Straight up goes for the damage. And will probably get obliterated. Oh, was very decent. So the main idea here is to, of course, give the no heals, but also to enable Ares for maybe a one-shot kill, depending on how the follow-up AoE goes. 1700 attack. Normal. Will be even more after this. Okay. So it's Ares time. And there's no guard skill, which means I think Ares will be able to move again after this. So Landius explodes, first life, everyone gets pulled back. There was an extra AoE, I think Landius is dead. And good. No! Secondary, yes! Good job, KO. That is how we play RNG here. You even get to move back. Go down. Down is the correct choice. Oh, up. I don't like up. I'm not sure I like up.
Ares. Go up.
So the reason why he chose to go up instead of down is because he didn't want to put Elwin in reach of the AoE, I believe. But the problem is Diddley remains in range of attacking you, and that's never good. But this Ares could easily suicide kill this Liana. So get the kill and then even move sometimes away. Yep. Oh, goes for Bozer. It's risky. Gets the kill anyway. Nice. Nice KO. Rush. Rush is the way. Yeah. This is very likely game, yes. Goes for the first life of Elwin. I'm not sure this was a good idea, but that was the choice. Elwin probably goes on to Ares and destroys a greater portion of his life. Could even kill Liana if he wants. But when you still have Sword Soul, might as well tell Rian that it's a very bad day for you. GG's game number 2 for KO. I mean, I'm calling it a little bit ahead, but usually 5 heroes versus 2 heroes deal a lot of damage very well. Cute. Okay, Fresh Prince forcing KO to spend all his time. It may be fishing for a mistake, but I don't think we'll see one. Will we see an again? No, a Gospel it is. Maybe the again already happened.
Fresh need to give up.
Well, I mean, Elwin lost the first life, so he could be killed here by Disley. And the thing is, Ares is very likely to die. Okay. Goes for Elwin and gets the kill. So right now it's probably... Yeah. Oh, lucky. No kill on Ares, then yeah, the game is very, very much over. Goes for an act again, but Hilda will just get in range and protect. He goes Hilda protect. He can also attack. Yeah. Hilda puts the shield up.
I feel he is playing for time.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, it is exhausting, and you can make mistakes very easily.
Run away, Fresh. Oh, next game.
Okay, that is indeed it. And we go on to game 3 for KO.
My god.
The best thing about KO, if he makes it to the finals, is that if I bet on Lukcid, I win no matter what. Because if KO wins, I'm very happy, and if Lukcid wins, I'll make money. Who did the damage here? Yeah, it was Ares. Ares got a really good kill on that Landios. It's not very normal to get the AoE kill all at once, but sometimes it happens. Well, I'm happy we got to see so much Apex today. Alright. Oh my god. I don't know why people like being second. To me, being second is such a difficult position usually. I guess it's because I mainly play Rush, but whenever I'm second, I'm usually more in trouble. Okay, so we see a Julia being brought in backup, and Rian and Bozo were already backup units. Interesting. KO.
So, they asked it in the chat.
Yeah.
Do you play Ainz in the arena?
Sorry, what?
Do you play Ainz?
So I played Apex with Ainz until I think the start of the last month. I took him out because he was still not 6 stars. Now I've reached 6 stars with him. I will absolutely include Ainz again. I actually went to the playoffs with Ainz, but I didn't even get to pick him. He got banned. I guess out of respect for who knows what. It was fun, but it did not work out. But I'm absolutely using using Ainz, simply because he's just so much fun. He's a little bit crazy. And apparently people in China are finding new uses for him. I'm gonna try to see if there's a tactic I can steal from them, including the teleport, which I thought was actually kinda useless, but apparently it's not.
I see. Thanks.
Yeah, he's just fun. Okay, do we see any changes on the boxes?
Wait. Wait.
Sorry?
Huh?
I could not hear. What?
Waiting.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I love this KO. I love you. Removing Julia short legs for Aliko with her AoE. With her ground
Holy-
painting skills.
wait.
And interesting, Fresh Prince decides to go back into Arianrod and remove Bose. Quite a choice. Okay, Hilda is gone. Ooh. Hilda versus Hilda's both gone. I mean, KO showed that his SP Elwin has no problem fighting against Landius, so he did that with no fear. Will there be an Ares follow-up? Is that what we're gonna see? KO is going no tank here. He's being very brave. Maybe Tensika goes next. What do you ban here? I think you ban healers, right? Rosenziel has to go. If you're going no tank, I guess you could also ban things that kill you back.
Rosenziel ban.
Yeah.
What am I?
I could imagine here a Didlit pick. It's both some sort of heal and also a great attacker to counter. I can only imagine a Tensika here. Maybe an Ares.
That thing.
The cool thing about Chaos Box is that everything is an absolute threat. Like even Himiko here is a valid pick. But yeah,
choice to.
Tensika it is.
Oh.
I'm guessing the bans are both healers. No, bans Ares and Mariel. Interesting. So the healers are still up. Ooh, goes Tensika herself. So that
Jessica,
means
Jessica.
yeah, the healers could be. Oh, this double Jessica on Fresh Prince. We're only missing the R Jessica. Okay, so both healers are still up, but Dogo and Ares are gone. So what Chaos is trying to do is cut the legs, so that there are no two big movement units. But there's still an Aryan Rod, there's still a Sigma SP, and even middle Jessica can have long range. But it was time to pick a healer. Himiko on the left though, so even the healers are not already picked. There's even way too many healers, I could say. I can imagine a Licorice going next. Or maybe Hobo. We'll see. So what do you ban here? A Diddly for sure. The question is, do you... Yeah, okay, Diddly and Sigma SP. That makes sense.
Maybe for Lorenz.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a follow-up of another healer, but the thing is, Elwin can absolutely deny the power of healing, so if you went too hard on healings and you cannot get rid of Elwin's debuff, then oof. Okay, so it was indeed Hobo. I think I would have picked Licorice just because I like her so much, but it was not the case. I think Florencia here will be key to give an act again in the one turn that is necessary. And now the bans can go onto the people that matter. Shoujo, Jessica probably, and Florencia. You have to get rid of Aryan Rod as well. It's too dangerous to let her go. So Aryan Rod and Shoujo, Jessica. Yeah, actually that sounds good. Oh, goes for Florencia, leaves Aryan Rod up. Fresh Prince very likely to pick. Ooh, I don't like Rosenziel. Interesting choices. But what do I know, right? I say I don't like it, but these people made it to the semifinals.
Maybe fresh picking Iron Foot.
I would absolutely pick Arenrod here. The only reason to pick Hobo is because you want to counter paint. Yeah, you want to counter paint the opponent's tiles. Because SP Elwyn can go anywhere if you let him. So if you don't keep up with the painting of the ground, you'll never do anything. A little bit tricky here for Keo. Keo will have to rush in very, very fast. Because otherwise Tensei Jessica will just start sniping everyone from 10 tiles away. And there's nothing he can do. I wonder if Himiko will actually bring an attack skill. Just like what we saw on Lukcid. Because if you manage to kill Tensei Jessica, the match is 90% over. And Himiko could absolutely try to do that. Alternatively, if there were no opportunities to move forward in the map and a lot of turns have passed, between Himiko and Hobo you can push people 5 tiles away. That's just an insane number. I don't think I would count on that because Tensei Jessica can just rescue people with a, what is it, 5 range teleport?
Jessica is powerful.
So good. Usually when I see people first picking SP Elwyn, I need to get rid of Jessica. It's just too much risk. Alright, Kale. What did you bring on Himiko? It is the push and the AoE, so both AoEs. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, it's only Liana healing here, so there is a good point to goes for a slow start. Okay, then he's probably gonna bet on the push strategy here. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wow, even doesn't bring any faction buff with the Sage. Goes straight for the skills that increase that paint the ground. Okay, construct. So both of them are playing for time. Both of them are playing for Jessica to get all the stacks that she needs. But I think this actually is way better for Fresh Prince than for Keo. We will see how it goes. I wonder if you still throw some stuff with Himiko. Just to inconvenience people. I find it crazy that Himiko can even clock on ninjutsu. On hot. It's very crazy.
5 stars. Himiko.
5 stars Himiko?
No, 5.
No, this is 5 stars, you're right.
80% chance.
It's the classic Bozel problem, where it's never enough. Okay, the teleport can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And you only have Liana here to counter that? Maybe teleport here better? Go here, teleport. You could also just stay safe. But she can also teleport and attack herself. It's all very tricky. So 1, 2, 3. Never mind. Decides to stay placed. There we go. Clock, just as we said. And with a mega random tenure buff regeneration, it goes back to full health. This is actually the reason why I still want to use a last ride on Himiko. Is because getting back to 100 health is usually quite easy, even if you hurt yourself. So we will see. Tensika cycling turns already. Could this Tensika try to kill Oldius? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not enough. Not enough movement. But it's very tempting. I guess you could teleport. Actually, you could teleport Elwyn away, and this way Elwyn can actually kill. But decides to wait. It's the rush. It's the blood in me that asks for blood. To be fair, there is an again here, so could have been quite dangerous to send people forward. But even here is enough, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would have been enough. Oh, that's a very, very tasty Liana out of protection right now. The teleport would have been a great idea. Just teleport here, negate half the field. 1, 2, 3, 4. But alas, Keo has decided to take it slow. Slow it shall be. Okay. Okay, so the defense is activated. Maybe it's a good idea to bring Elwyn like here, and you can teleport yourself in front of Elwyn and then attack after it. So it could be an attempt to try to make the enemy to make a mistake. You can also paint, counter paint. I guess Oldius is way better at this than Licorice. They can just be trading the paintings. He could also use 3C from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually a great move because it makes Elwyn's life absolutely miserable. Does indeed go for the 3C.
Girls are better.
But yeah, I mean, Chaos move forced this. So now he has the advantage of being the one who uses 3C. But these two tiles have not been painted. So what I described in the past is still very viable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This diagonal is danger. And if, of course, Elwyn is teleported just a little bit, it becomes even way more dangerous.
This skill.
There is even a breeze trigger, so she could go here, teleport all the way to like here or something crazy, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not enough. Never mind. 2, 3, 4. You would love to be here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's actually technically possible. What about Himiko? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second. This just mobility plus 2? Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, doesn't do a lot. Does not do a lot. Teleports Himiko instead. Okay, that's a nice teleport. Also, very important, tries not to use the cooldown, so that he can next turn use Strengthen and then attack again. But this turn Himiko will be ready to do some real damage. Something similar goes on the opponent's side. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could either try to hit Liana and Gizarov, I guess as the final turn, of course. Or you can actually hit the Hovel. I think I prefer hitting Gizarov. That's actually way more fun. He did get a Tenyo Breeze though, that's a little bit crazy.
So Gizarov have a wizard?
Gizarov has faction buff and the explosion. Why is he using wizards? Yeah.
Why keyboard?
I don't know. I mean, there is a holy land use, so maybe that's why you don't want to use demons. But there's so many good options for Gizarov. I don't know. This was the choice. Okay. So, do you go now? I guess yes. You hit 4 heroes. Oh, good.
But,
Goes for Jessica.
No, okay.
Okay, good hits. Oh my god, the damage on Jessica is very real. It kinda forces Liana to move back here or here. You have to heal. Mobility -3. Wow, if this were to stick, that's just huge. You could kill next turn with a push, but you can't because it will just get removed. Ooh, act again. Yeah, this is where it all begins. Teleport here, go forward, kill someone.
No.
No, just go for a straight up attack. Okay. Look. Click.
Shadows tape and go away.
Gets a breeze trigger once again. Oh, okay. So this Tensei Jessica can currently hit everything. So you could try to move forward 1, 2, 3, and then paint this terrain. I don't think it's gonna do much though. Runs away. Very sensible. The problem is Tensika now has all the stacks. So she could currently shoot at Rosenciel, I think. Something crazy like that. You move Landius forward first. I don't know. It's a bit tricky still. SPL win still does a lot of work. And you are kind of happy that Act Again was used. Even though you also had to pay with Himiko. Ooh. He's gonna try to get to Elwyn, I think. Or get in Elwyn's way, at least. Actually, he gets to even attack if he wants. Chooses not to. Decides to put some more buffs on. And a very interesting, badly timed silence triggers here. Maybe the time to use 3C. I don't remember seeing a clock trigger here on the Sage. So here we go, repainting plus AoE damage. Pushes away some people. That is indeed good damage. And the
Zero.
Sage can move 0 actually, so he cannot even reach here to attack. Okay, teleports someone back to safety, gets to act again, so spends the act again. We'll see what he decides to do with it. He could attack Oldius from here. Goes for the strengthen. Interesting. This is actually a call to go forward. I think it is Elwin's turn. Yeah. Sounds like Elwin's turn to be very SP. And put some nice debuffs on Landis.
Oh.
Indeed. Here we go. Oh, and Guardian Infantry. That was a change compared to last time. A lot more damage taken.
Can Elwin Soul Sword remove guard than TJ Snipe?
It is possible, and it is indeed what happened. Oh. Oh my... Wait, no. Gotta check.
So
Yep. I think Light of Genesis may explode here. I don't know if she has teleport though. That could be a problem. If her teleport is not up. Because she would need to teleport here, then act again, then attack here. That's the only way. And nope, strengthened it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not enough. I mean, of course you can try to hit here. That's also pretty good.
5-star. It's good.
And there goes the first life of the stage. And Sage can actually move now, but let's see what he chooses to do. Maybe just a normal attack on Elwin. But the thing is, he gets first turn next turn, so there's a very good chance that this Jessica is dead. Unless he clocked, which we didn't... I never get to see. I wish we could get an indicator here. But if he clocked 3C, then he's safe. But I do not know. Oh my god. He did clock 3C, but then chooses to send it up. In order to block Elwin from actually killing Tensika. But I think Tensika number 2 can kill Tensika number 1. I don't know, sorcerers at full HP have this. But maybe with Twilight.
Is safe, Jessica.
Is it safe? We shall see. I think I would still try. Like, if you get the kill, the match is over. Very difficult. Probably regrets moving Himiko so far away. But to be fair, Himiko could totally shoot these people here.
So dead without tanks and maybe wins this game.
Oh,
Pricing.
what to do is very hard. I don't know, if your Light of Genesis has Twilight, you absolutely go here for the kill. But if not, yeah, you have to do something like this. Ooh, gets the kill. Very interesting. And then this Tensika will be pushed away, all the way to the back. Very nice. And you know what? In this situation, I think you just use Elwyn to kill whatever you can. So Elwyn won't be able to move more than 2 tiles here. Unless 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, it actually works this way, I guess.
I mean, my... yeah, Elvin can do blocks. Move 2 blocks. And attack land use and die first life.
Yep. That is true. Or he could also... Oh my god. Ah, now it gets harder. Oh no, that was a mistake. Oh, staying close would have been the correct move. Now he can move 3... Ah no, never mind. He gets the other action. What am I talking about? I forgot. But yeah, there goes SP Elwyn.
Elvin.
It's time to
He's
cash. Time to cash on whatever you can on land use, I think. But Tensika can then also move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that was the right set of choices, but what do I know? Landius could, Oldius could also get the first life of... I don't know if a single target heal is gonna do it here. So Oldius could absolutely take 1 life from Landius. Maybe Landius wants to... I don't know what he can do. But the question is, how do you save your Tensika from the enemy Tensika? That is indeed the question. Okay. Will it be Landius time? What a close match, that's for sure. Tensika still has a lot of turns of... Oh wait, she doesn't have double turn. Okay, that's nice. But neither does Keo. Yeah, I think I absolutely go here for the kill on Landius. And then you see what to do. Okay. There goes the first. I mean, Diana is very likely to go back here and apply a little bit of healing. I guess Keo right now hates that the whole terrain is painted enemy color. But maybe Light Array is up very soon, if not now.
Light Array. Maybe Landius kill Landius? Old
yes,
Landius.
I think I would easily... Yeah, this is the danger. And that's exactly what we were talking about. That is just way too dangerous.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, so you go for the kill now. Then Jessica is healed back to full. And then you don't know what to do. That is the problem. I mean, you still have Himiko. You could try to pull something off. Oof, act again. Very brutal. I am very sorry, Keo, but this does not look good. Yep. No, Keo. I mean, if Oldius somehow gets the kill on Tensika, for whatever reason, then the game changes again. But I don't think that can happen. Yeah, not even close. Ah, Keo. That was the one turn. The one turn where Tensika should have attacked Tensika. And that didn't happen. The enemy did it. And that's how they won.
So fresh.
Fresh Prince versus Lukcid. That's how it looks like.
That's all.
I don't think there's anything he can do. Heal back to full. Give yourself strengthen. Oh, decides to stay close. Ah, of course he has another turn. Moves away one. Decides that Rosenciel doesn't need to live anymore.
Bam.
And even with light array,
And the last land use.
and the run
Ends it.
for KO is over. KO, absolute congratulations on getting this far. You went down to the semi-finals, but now the finals will be decided between Lukcid and Fresh Prince, who apparently we still don't know who is piloting. But that was very cool. In any case, these were the matches of today. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did, because these matches were super cool. And we will see what happens tomorrow.
So
Leo.
second fight
Yes?
is better.
Yeah,
Is
at least it went longer. In any case, thank you very, very much, Leo, for joining me, and we will see you tomorrow if we get to see each other again.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.